All right. Um, so Colorado just seceded from the Union. And I say this because they're not recognizing Trump on the ballots for the GOP primary. Um, so you're going to see other blue states follow in line with this. And what's going to happen is, so they use the 14th Amendment and they think that he helped commit insurrection against the government. Um, I don't want to go too in depth about that, what I believe or anything like that, but that's what they did. But what this does is this sets up the precedent for other blue states to do the same thing. So Trump won't be able to be on the ballot. Now what does this do for America? Essentially, they just appointed Biden to be in the White House. They are interfering in elections. Um, you're gonna see if if the red states, you know, decide to grow some, they'll do the same thing that the blue states are doing, but using the 25th amendment to bar Biden from being on the ballot. The red states will be governed by Trump, and the blue states will be governed by Biden. America has fallen. It's official. I know it sounds hyperbolic, but when you have, I can't really go into depth of what happened in 2020, but because I don't want to get any more strikes, I don't want to get my channel banned. But we're gonna get more and more divided now. Um, I don't think that we're going at this point. I don't even think we're going to have an election for the whole country. Um, I think that we'll just, we'll probably just get more and more divided, more and more concentrated. There might be an election for the red states, Trump, and then the rest, they might allow, some states might allow Biden on there, but um, this is the start of the balkanization, and Texas has already talked about leaving the union themselves and being their own country. If Texas leaves the union and becomes its own country, you'll see red states that follow, and they'll probably try to join up with Texas, and it's in Texas's best interest to join up with those red states. You can see this with the movement in Greater Idaho, where um, you're wanting they're wanting parts of Washington to redraw the maps, so Idaho takes up part of Washington State, and it takes up some of Oregon. We're going to see states state lines be redrawn here in America. Um, I, I can't get to depth of what I can't. I can't. I'm gonna make another channel. It's not gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on something else. And I didn't even want to make a political video. I think it's important for people to understand what the hell is going on, and to wake up. Um, um, I'm arguing with these people on Twitter, and these same people who claim to be fighting for democracy, um, somehow believe that they're fighting for democracy when they're happy that California seceded from the union. Um, it's not official, but that's basically what they're saying. Um, so this is the start of this is going to be the new America. You're going to see new states arise. You might see some states disappear. Um, West Virginia was a part of Virginia before. This is going to happen. We can't exist with each other. It's just our cultures are too different. Um, so it you, you want to know why my videos are kind of like I'm sitting here pausing and thinking because I'm trying to filter myself. Um, and I can't talk just authentically because somebody on YouTube might go ahead and give me a strike and ban me. I don't want to be banned. There's just too much content on here for me to be banned. But that's where we're headed, and people don't understand what that looks like. You might see countries like China take over California, the UK or Israel, other countries take over New York. But red states will believe, and it'll turn into what was initially the founding fathers initially wanted was a republic, a constitutional republic. What I'm trying to say about the left is like they're fighting for democracy for Ukraine. They want us to send money over there, but they are actively not fighting for the democracy over here. That they like, yeah, America is turning into a democracy. It used to be a constitutional republic. Now it's a democracy. Well, they are destroying that democracy by not letting a fair, free election happen. Um, by taking one of the people off of there who hasn't been convicted of anything, and it's all perspective or assumptions. They're taking them off the ballot. So, and I don't think that Biden should be taken off the ballot. I really don't. But if they're going to go ahead and do this, then it needs to happen back to them. And you can say it's hypocritical, whatever. It's an eye for an eye, and it's not. And I'm not going to keep here. I'm not going to sit here and while you're trying to take away my rights, defend your rights to take away my rights. No, I'm not going to. Um, the, like I said, they're letting the borders open. Red states, the federal government isn't doing anything about immigration, illegal immigration. Immigration's fine. Illegal immigration is the problem. So states can't deport anybody. They can't deport people out of the country. The federal government has to do that. When red states are trying to prevent people from coming in, the federal government comes over here and says, oh, you can't allow barriers. You have to let people in. It's not America no more. So red states are going to, in order to protect themselves, they have to secede from the union because the federal government isn't protecting them anymore. And it's going to get, I don't want a civil war. I don't want it. It's not good. It's not good, man. It really isn't. I don't think people understand, and I don't even understand the ugliness of what a civil war could. I just wish like the people on the left would actually like be reasonable and like use critical thinking and like long-term thinking. They don't think long-term. All that they're just like stuck in this like TDS syndrome, where they can't think for themselves and they don't like they say that I'm in a cult, but I criticize people that I support all the time. I'm blocked by Andrew Tate. I'm blocked by Sebastian Gorka. I disagree with Trump all the time. Not all the time, but I disagree with some of the stuff he says. These people don't disagree with any of what their leaders say. They just parrot whatever the narrative is, and they really don't have any credibility because they don't stand for anything. Their stance on things just change when it comes to like whatever gains them power, and that's all they stand for is them gaining power, America has fallen.